Okay, ready.
Good?
Yep.
All right, guys. Just back here, Charles and I are off on the 5th turn. All right, so here's the game. You saw it on the 1st turn. Now you have the scenario, what's going on right now on the 5th turn. So right now what we have is a battle that's going to happen. Starting the 5th turn, we already have defense order checked out. Nobody has a defense. Now we're on to Suppression Fire. So we wanted to show you what Suppression Fire looks like. Basically, Charles, who's on Suppression right now?
The mortar team and the infantry over here.
All right, so he has a mortar team and an infantry stacked together in a light woods hex. I am also in a light woods hex. My infantry also has Suppression. So we're both going to be firing simultaneously with Suppression. Now, Suppression costs 3 ammo. We need to mark that off right now so we don't forget. Okay. All right, so on my card, right here, I'm going to mark off 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 ammo are gone from doing Suppression. We all did that, whoever is doing Suppression Fire. Okay? All right, now, the other thing that we did on the orders...
I'll go ahead and do him too.
...is... You already had him marked?
No, I'll go ahead and do this guy right here too.
No, I mean he was ordered?
Yes.
Okay.
For Suppression Fire.
This would be a Suppression order here. Also, you have to, in that smaller box, in the order box itself, is the flag number. So you have to make sure that you denote who you're firing at, because sometimes obviously there's multiple units in one hex. I've checked off Suppression and flag number 7. 7 is his mortar unit, so I'm actually going after his mortar unit.
Does Suppressive Fire go against the hex or the individual unit?
Well, it goes against the unit because of the fact that it has a box to mark for flags.
Okay.
Otherwise, if it was against a hex, you would have a large hexagon.
Right.
That you could mark the actual number of the hex. You could never mark the hex number in that little box.
Okay.
That's only for flags. I'm pretty sure that's only for flags.
Open fire would be against the whole hex.
No, open fire, same thing. It's against the flag. Same exact thing.
Is that open fire?
That is, well, yeah, but that's a mortar.
Oh, okay, okay.
See, that's different.
Okay.
See, my infantry doesn't show a hex. My infantry shows a smaller box within the whole order box showing a denote for a flag number.
Very good.
All right?
Now, my Suppressive Fire from the mortar is against your hex.
Right, that is correct.
Okay,
that's right.
I got confused.
All right?
Okay.
So we're good to go. There's really no modifiers for light woods. If I was in heavy woods, I'd get a +2 to my defense.
Okay.
In this case, there is no modifiers for that. So we have the dice right here. I'll let you go ahead and go first.
All right, we're 2 hexes away.
That's correct.
We're firing again infantry.
Yeah.
Which
so
is 10.
Now he's 2 hexes away, so it starts here. He obviously cannot shoot with mortar right in front of his hex. That's a no-no, so that's why there's a big X there. He can't do it. But he can fire 2 hexes away. 1, 2. The hit number is 1. He can roll 10 dice against an infantry. What do you get? All right, man, you got 1, 2. He got 2 hits on that. So my infantry took 2 hits, so which means is I did not... Well, wait, let me see what I was doing. Yes. I had a 1 on the helmet. The helmet now went down to 0. See, I put a 0 there. But a hit got through because he hit me with 2. So now I have to take 1 at a little bit. So 1 died in the squad.
Yeah, okay.
All right?
It's kind of aimed at the board, so...
That's right. That's what I'm trying to get. I hope I'm getting a shot of it. All right. So now the next thing is your infantry goes.
Yep.
So your infantry now, his infantry, again, has a close combat. If you were going to fire in the same hex, in close combat would be a hit of 2 or less. But in this case, he can fire up to 3 away. So this is close combat. And 1 more hex would be directly in front of him. And then now he's 2 away. So since this is 2 away, that's his maximum distance. He hits on a 1 with 8 dice. Wait, you rolled with 10 dice. Roll it again.
Okay.
Yeah, roll it again. So what he can use, you want to roll it? You want to roll it over here by the...
They can't see it.
Oh.
I
You did it again.
Twice. Sorry.
He did it again. It's unbelievable. Give me 2 dice right now. Give me 2 dice.
All right. There you go. Thanks. Keep me from cheating.
All right. He got 1 hit on that.
Yep.
So because I've already been hit on my helmet once, that's gone. So now it takes another damage. So I have 2 out of the 5 hits on my guy done. That was his hit. So you can see that in a round, your guy isn't necessarily going to be totaled even with 2 units attacking, which is realistic. I mean, again, Axis and Allies games like that, you could be gone in 1 turn, it's all over. All right, now I get to fire back. I also have used Suppression.
Okay.
Suppressive Fire with my infantry. Now the problem, well, no, it's simultaneous. So it all happens at the same time. So because I did take 2 damage, it doesn't count because of the fact that this happened at the same time. So I'm full strength in this battle. I have the same range as you. Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
I have the same range, so I hit on a 1 with 9 dice. So the Germans are a little bit better than the Ruskies.
Okay.
All right. So 9 dice, here we go. All right, that one's a no hitter. I don't know where that was. Crap, no, I don't know where your trench was. Was it here?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so any hits at all? Oh, that was the worst die roll on the planet. Okay, so fantastic, no hits whatsoever.
Okay.
That was my suppression fire.
I've got one more over here.
And we've got another one here, which is also suppression fire. I have done the same thing.
Yes.
What do you got?
So we're 2 hexes away, so we're hitting on 1s. We're firing against infantry. So it's 8 dice hitting on 1s.
8 dice hitting on 1s, here you go.
Taking my 2 dice away just to make sure.
Just making sure. We're not going through this again. All right, so that's not a hit. These little trenches do not want to stay put.
So just, 2 hits actually. There's a 1 right there too.
All right, so what'd you get, 2 hits?
Yep.
All right.
So.
What flag number, 3?
Yes.
All right, so flag number 3 is in good shape, not anymore. So now I'm down to, oh, he's an open terrain too, nothing. So yeah, he's a 0, but you got 2 hits. So 1 man has been knocked out.
Yep.
So again, the same thing. Man knocked out, down to 0 on my helmet for the rest of the round. Now what happens is this number goes back to normal the next round. So this is turn 5, turn 6, he's back to normal as far as this 1 on his helmet, as far as defense. But this, of course, does not change.
So now we do a morale checks.
No, I get to fire back.
Oh.
Hold on.
All right.
I need to fire back. I need that. I need to kill your boys. Better get a better roll. All right, did you knock off the 3 ammo points?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I did the same thing. 3 ammo points are gone. Now, again, the Germans hit on a 1 from that range with 9 dice. So a little bit better than the Ruskies. Hopefully I do better than I did the last time. Let's warm them up here a little bit. Ooh. All right, we got 1. Okay, that's great. So you have a helmet of 1, right?
Yeah, that's
so
2.
No,
so 1 helmet, so he's down to 0 for
totally
until the end of this turn.
Yeah, which, big deal. All right, so that was that. Now, next phase in this round is going to be the, is open fire. Anybody doing any open fire?
No.
No, I didn't think so. All right, and we're down to fortitude tests. Now, all units that suffer casualties have to do fortitude. So, I suffered casualties. Meaning casualties don't mean defense, means you lost guys. So I have to do a fortitude test here of 8 dice. And I have to get less than, no, 2 dice, excuse me, 2 dice. And I have to roll equal to or less than an 8.
Now do you take the minus?
And for each man that you've lost in battle, that number goes down by 1 for each man. So now,
for that number.
Right, for the loss of the guy. So now the 8, because I lost 2, becomes a 6. So I got to roll a 6 or less. And I made it.
How about
Thank God. Woo, well, 50-50 chance, huh?
If you failed that, what do we do again?
If I would have failed that, he would have been suppressed. He would have been laying there cowering in fear, could do nothing basically except defend himself.
Okay.
All right, but in this case, I passed, and I'm still awake and alert, doing my thing. My boys are okay.
Okay.
Now, the next one that also got damaged was, I think, number 3 division. Yes, he lost 1 man in this, so his number is going to be 7, equal to or 7 or less. Come on. Bam, he didn't make it. That's Wunderbar. He's now suppressed. Oh man, that really stinks. So I mark off now suppressed. Now on the bottom here is what sometimes is happening to your guy. You're either in a truck or you're ambushed or you're in a trench. In this case, I am now suppressed. I'm laying on the ground, cowering in fear. And I can basically do nothing else but defend myself. Until I pass a morale test, which happens periodically. All right, so that was that. That was the fortitude test. So now we're down to assault. Anybody assaulting? No.
Nope.
Ambushes?
Nope.
All right, we got a move phase. That would be the next thing we do here is move.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and get that done. My mortar division here. Oh, and by the way, as you can see, these 3 units now have come apart from being a group. Before it was this flag, as you had seen in the first turn. But as I moved them all up to here, last turn I broke them up and started to move them separately. So that's where we are at this point. Now this mortar division is now going to deploy from It's withdrawn state, and when you deploy, you can either deploy in the hex or any of the 6 hexes around that hex you're in. So I'm going to deploy to here. Bam, it takes me 1 turn, so the following turn I can use him to fire, not this turn. My engineers, which are right here, they are going to move from this position to here, stacking with the mortar unit, and then the headquarters, which was in ambush mode, is now going to reveal itself where it was, and it's going to move forward to here. Now it's still hidden. He can still not see it. It hasn't come out of hiding, nor why would it? So all I did was I had it in an ambush, which means it came off the board, and I was just hidden where he couldn't even see where I was on the board. But now I'm just hidden where I'm visible. It's the only unit that can walk around and be hidden. All of the units, once you go into ambush phase, stays in a hex, hidden, comes off the board. I hope that made sense. And that's pretty much it. I think we've done all our movement.
So I've started deployment here, but I'm only halfway through because there's 2 check marks.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he's starting his deployment, and you've moved your truck.
Yep.
Okay. Everybody else good?
That's it.
All right. So that was pretty much turn number 5. On turn number 2, which you did not see, Charles got a truck and a, where's your, oh, your gun's not here. It's right here.
He's in tow still. I haven't unloaded him.
Charles went and got this as a reinforcement. So he got the anti-aircraft gun, which is being towed right now by this truck, which that's why we take it off the board. No,
yeah, my truck's just running around the field.
So this truck's basically just been driving around constantly, not sure where the hell he's going, but that's all right. He's having a good time.
He's going to bring some ammo
oh,
to those
he's
guys.
bringing ammo, but you're just going to carry that thing around with you.
Yeah,
that's great.
Until I find the hot spot. So.
That's great. So that was turn number 5. We'll see you soon.